Today we're going to talk about jealousy, why we become jealous of other people and other people's successes, and how we can help conquer this limiting belief we have about ourselves that we're not good as other people or we're not as successful as other people. So sit tight. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. My name's Jen. I help people reinvent their reality. So jealousy of other people's success. This is a topic that I wanted to talk about today because I feel like it's something that often goes unsaid, right? We often don't admit when we're jealous of other people and other people's successes, right? We don't want to admit it because it makes us look weak in a certain way or makes us look stupid. So, all right, we become jealous. This is a big one because, you know, jealousy is not only focusing on ourselves, like our own insecurities, but now you're involving other people and you're almost spiteful towards other people when you're jealous of their successes, right? You're jealous of something really good that they did. So instead of supporting them, or even though you may support them, at the same time in the back of your mind you're like, I wish I could be like that person, right? Well, why are you wishing and you're not that person? That is what we're going to get into today. So we're jealous of so many things, right? We're jealous of somebody's authenticity. We're jealous of somebody's magnetic personality. We're jealous that somebody is rich and has money. So many things, right? So many things that we can be jealous of other people. So we're going to give you a few tips and techniques and exercises today to help you get over this or help you delve deeper into it and why you're thinking the way that you are thinking. Number one is to face the dragon head on, all right? So when you become jealous or you see somebody more successful than you, okay, I'll put that in air quotes, because really that is your own interpretation, which I'll get into also. But when you see somebody more successful than you, really delve into it more and ask, okay, what traits do these people possess right now that I feel that I'm lacking? All right, because usually when we're jealous of somebody else, it's because we feel that we are lacking in something and that person has what we don't have. So delve into that. Look into what it is, whether it's a charming personality, whether they're more extroverted than us, whether they have more money than us, right? Number two, another person's success is all an illusion of the mind. It's all an illusion of the mind because success, the word success in itself, it's subjective, right? It's subjective. It's open to interpretation. So my idea of success may be very different from Joe Schmo's idea of success. So think about it. What does the word success mean to you? Does it mean attachment to ego? Does it mean attachment to status, to material possessions, attachment to certain people or attention you're getting? What does it mean to you? Attachment to money? Because that's what it is. It's an attachment, right? So we think of success and right away we usually have an image that pops up. It could be money. It could be people, adoring fans. It could be us sitting behind a desk telling other people what to do. Like usually we have some sort of mental image in our head when we think of success. Because we've been trained to think a certain way. It's maybe how we grew up or what our senses have seen around us. And this forms this narrative in our brain and our definition of success, right? But it's open to interpretation and everybody's definition is different depending who you're talking to. Number three, move your focus from external success to internal success. What do I mean by that? So external success is based off of things like family, society, peers, anything outside of you, where internal success is more along the lines of I make myself happy. Internally, I am happy. So again, it's about attachment. External success is attaching to something outside of you, and internal success is that you feel whole and complete, totally in line with your heart. All right, there's a big difference on this one, and You know, we could get into spirituality and all that good stuff, but we won't for the sake of this video. So just understand the difference between these two things and pinpoint, where are you placing your success? Are you placing your success with internally finding more meaning and happiness in your life, or are you placing it more on like status, or making your parents happy, or making your grandparents happy, or making your friends happy? I don't know. So think about it. And here's a good question. Do you believe that you can make yourself completely happy, whole, and complete without all these external attachments? Do you think it is possible in life to feel happy without the money, without the fame, without the fortune, without the attention from other people, without the acceptance in some cases? Think about it. This is a question to make you go deep, because when it comes down to it, you can focus on things outside of yourself. You can be jealous of what other people have, but other people are not you, right? Those things you may have all those things, and you may get all those things in your life, and you may still not be happy. You may still not be happy. Understand that. And the next thing I'd like you to think about is, imagine for a second that you are that person you're jealous of. You step into their shoes one day and you live their life. You become that person. You have all the things that person has. So if you want, you can create a list for yourself, all right? Write down a list. You can label it old self and new self, meaning you've stepped into this new version of you, okay? That person you're jealous of, you've taken all their characteristics and all their traits. So what I want you to do with this list is to write down all the attributes, all the traits, characteristics of this person, right? What do they possess? What do they act like? What do they wear? How do they talk? How do they walk? Okay? And really, really, take some time with this and think about it. Okay? Not only what do they have, but how do they feel inside? Right? How do they react to things? How do they respond to people? How are they walking through this world? How's their body language? List as much as you can, okay? And then list the old self if you want, all the characteristic traits, all the things that you think make you you. All right, everything, the good, the bad, the ugly. All right, and put them on this list, the old self list, okay? And then compare the two, all right? And say, okay, where's the mismatch? And those things that are not on my old self list, on this list over here, the new self, all these things that I'm jealous of, that this person has and I don't. Why don't I have them? What is stopping me from having the money? What is stopping me from having the experience? What is stopping me from having people in my life who love and care about me? What is stopping me? Think about it. Is something really stopping you from enrolling in school? Is something really stopping you from making more money or getting a job? Is something stopping you from talking to people, connecting to more people? See, when you break it down for yourself, we give ourselves so many excuses. When you boil it down, it's all this story in our head. It's all these excuses that we tell ourselves about why we can't be like this person, why we can't be on this list. Those things that you highlighted, that you don't possess, those things that you're jealous of, that other person has, what is stopping you from having it? You're going to come up with a million excuses in the book about why you don't have money, or why you failed at this or failed at that, or why you lost your job, why you can't do it, why you don't have the schooling to be a doctor or something. You're not shackled. You're not shackled. Everything that you tell yourself, you're going to confirm for yourself. The more you tell yourself that story, okay? And just realize that a lot of these are limiting beliefs, and we tell ourselves that we're undeserving or we're unworthy of those exact traits and things that we're jealous of in other people. We feel very insecure and we feel we lack it, right? We wish we could just press a magic button and we could become that person over here. But that's not how life works, guys. That's not how life works. You have to put the wheels in motion. If you want the experience, if you want the training, then enroll in part-time classes somewhere. Just get started anywhere. If you want the money, then start putting one foot in front of the next to start your own business, or start thinking and brainstorming of ideas of how you can create more money in your life. It's not about waiting for somebody to hand you an opportunity. It's about you actually creating your own opportunity in life. You creating that ideal version of yourself. And don't think that you have to become exactly like this person, because you are you. So go back to that list of what you don't want to figure out what you do want, or at least come a little closer to it, right? And tie that into all the ways that you can get closer, one step closer to one of these things that you highlighted, one of these things that you lack, but that you want at the same time. Because whenever you want something and you're jealous that somebody has something and it just makes you feel bad about yourself, just keep asking yourself, well, why can't I do that too? Why can't I do that too? Is it a limiting belief of mine? Is it some story that I've told myself all the time? If I grew up, middle class, is it a story that I've told myself that I could never achieve a certain amount of wealth in my life? Is it because I've dated a bunch of duds in my life that I could never be worthy of a really great relationship, or somebody actually proposing to me, or having a family with me? See, these are all stories. These are all stories. So this is just to make you shift your perspective a little bit and think about it, and start kind of delving and putting a little work into, or writing it out, or making these lists, creating these lists to get you closer to where you want to be. And it's not going to happen overnight. See, it comes back to that impatience thing, right? We want everything to happen now. It's a journey, it's a process. But if you don't move and you just stay stuck in envy of other people, then you're just going to stay stuck in envy of other people. You're not going to do anything with your life. You're just making yourself feel worse. Making yourself feel worse. So on that note, you are amazing. You have it in you to create whatever you want in your life. Don't listen to those excuses that you've been telling yourself all those years. That's your comfort zone. Your brain wants to keep you safe. It wants to keep you safe. But do something that gets you out of that element, snaps you out a little bit. And again, start putting one foot in front of the other, and you'll see that over time you're going to build a little momentum, and a little more momentum, and a little more momentum, and momentum, and it's all good. So have a great day, guys.